Field of 6-4, race number 9. They're into the backstretch and moving in on the gates. They're at the start and they're off, and Am I Radical chimes the gate, and off stride J. Richard Nice made a recovery, then bobbled again, and now has recovered but spots the field a few lengths, and now it is Whizzer Wally challenging with Am I Radical, but Am I Radical and Bob McClure wants the lead. Whizzer Wally is going to need to take back now, and is going to do so, and is going to be working in the pocket behind Am I Radical. Handsome Hank a third, Peel Canella fourth, and Fantastic MVP, and J. Richard Nice now has to pass 5 to win, and it is Am I Radical at 7-1, and Bob McClure with a front. Racing along in second is Whizzer Wally at 14-1, and now it is Peel Canella who's going to grind up first over Handsome Hank, Fantastic MVP, and J. Richard Nice is sixth, but at least is out into the flow as they work their way on up towards the half, and Am I Radical at 7-1 has the front for Bob McClure. Peel Canella coming to call first over. Whizzer Wally on the inside is racing third. Then Handsome Hank and Fantastic MVP. And J. Richard Nice 3 wide is working hard now, but with a lot of work to do, but is coming with authority. It is Am I Radical and Peel Canella. And now J. Richard Nice is bursting onto the scene and has come on to take over third and has only been a length and 3/4 back. Up that 59 2/2 to get up to 3/4. 3/4 was recorded by Am I Radical, who's got a lead of a length and 1/4, 3/4, 128 3. J. Richard Nice and Peel Canella. Whizzer Wally on the inside. Fantastic MVP and Handsome Hank. It is Am I Radical as they turn for home. J. Richard Nice, Am I Radical isn't done yet, though. It's Am I Radical rolling on down the stretch drive and is going to win it. Am I Radical, prime time Bob with his fourth on the evening. Then it goes to Whizzer Wally for second with Peel Canella and J. Richard Nice for third. 157-3. Am I Radical at a lovely price of 7-1, Rob.
Yeah, it's interesting. I thought that this horse's value at 9-2 goes up to 7-1. And again, obviously, when we mapped these out earlier, Gary, you're not privy to Bob McClure picking up the drive on Am I Radical, but right off the gate, obviously that the break of J. Richard Nice changes the complexion of the race, but you could see Am I Radical looking great behind the starting gate, and Bob McClure had this one up on the bit, and he wanted nothing else but the front end. And that's a big number in this horse, 7-1.
Now, Whizzer Wally on the ends.
We've seen do really good things, here at the River earlier this season, but certainly at Georgian recently. And again, if you jumped in at that price, you got some serious value.
Yeah, and when you saw how much burst J. Richard Nice has, it certainly tells you that it could have very easily been a much different story had he stayed flat. That's not saying Am I Radical didn't race well, but J. Richard Nice certainly showed a huge burst.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, he looked kind of hot behind the gate. I don't usually see that from him, right? Like, he looked a little bit hot behind the gate, and I could see he was fired up and trying to go forward off the switch, and then just put a stutter step in and then went into a full-fledged, break and stride, and that was the difference in the race, obviously. Now, I'm not sure if he would have beat Am I Radical anyways, but at the end of the day, he did make a pretty solid recovery to just miss out in the place spot.
And Whizzer Wally, I think, gets second.
Yeah, Whizzer Wally, one that you thought was in with a chance underneath, and it's going to be a real nice exacta and try with the 1-5 shot out of it.
Well, there were a few ideas there about why Whizzer Wally, Jason Ryan, second start off of the break, and it did pan out. It's a 2-3-1-5. Am I Radical? Bob McClure, fourth win on the evening. Am I Radical? 4-year-old looks like a Chippendale black gelding owned by Caroline Holiday and Dennis Hanneth. David Holiday is the trainer. It's the third win this year, 9th lifetime. Am I Radical? 157-3.